Okay, so we've done Rome OP, which is where I lose to Rome. We've done Macedon win versus Rome, and Athens. Now we're going to do Athens win versus Rome. I realise I'm giving it away, but I think I have typed some of these wrong, if that helps. So I realised with Macedon that they have these scaled 4x hoplites, which are basically Macedon have the best. No, not Macedon. Athens have the best hoplites. And again, this is a very elite army against a small elite army against a large, not so elite army. I do have a big. No, I have 4 scaled hoplites, 4 4x swordsmen. This is the sort. Actually, this I didn't realise, but this Athens army is the sort of army that Carthage seem to be fielding almost exactly. Apart from they have late Carthaginian hoplites and Carthaginian swordsmen or something like that, Iberian swordsmen, and they're it's almost the same army actually. They do almost the Roman style where it's like almost like that, where it's unit here, 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 and then some cav. So what I do at the beginning of these sorts of battles, because he can't hit me from over there with any of his ranged units, I zoom over, I have a little look at what he's got, I go, this is not good. This is not what I like to see. But I guess this is sort of what I like to see. Problem being, I've gone over it, I've had a look, and then I've gone back to my own army and thought, 3 units of mercenary slingers. He has 4 units of slingers. He has the advantage. Then, this is what I do at the start of every battle. I look where I have the advantage. So, here, legionary cav. I'm like, legionary cav. I'm like, citizen cav. Legionary cav. And I'm like, I think I can win a cav fight. And citizen cav will do a lot better. I prefer shock cav to melee cav, but these have 20 bonus versus infantry, so you can hit infantry in the back and then stay in the back of them for a while. Now, I don't know what he's doing here. This unit is a little bit too far away. I think what he's trying to do is bait me into coming forward, because he will get a lot of good shots off. If I swing my cav in here, he will get a lot of good shots off, and then he'll be able to run out and kill my cav. Although, if I manage to kill all of these, that would really not be good for him. So I've got 2 citizen cav in this wing. I've got my Tarentine cav who are throwing javelin cav, they're okay in close combat, but they're not good by any means. So I'm pulling them out. I was hoping to do what I've actually done, and that's I've pulled these out of position. These are away from the army now. These, I'm running them in. I'm going to try and hit these units. These units are quite slow. But as you can see here, I take a lot of casualties. And then he managed to stop me with his general, which is, I don't know. I pull out here, which maybe isn't the best thing. And then I decide to hit his general. So, over here, he's focused on the other fight, I think. And I managed to get some 4x, they're just 4x hoplites. I managed to get 4x hoplites in the way of these units, thus stopping them. Here, these units are just going to run this unit off and hopefully take it out of the fight for a while. Over here, I've got my guys in, but they've just been the crossfire of all of these. If he had these on skirmish mode, they would have all died because they would have ran quite early on. That's the thing, I don't use skirmish mode anymore. Apart from over here, these were on skirmish mode, but I decided I'd turn them around, hit this unit, stop it in place, then run off and then hit him in the back with my cav, and I should win that fight because I got the charge. Here I've got his cav surrounded and with hoplites, and these are really good hoplites. They're not quite as good as mercenary hoplites, mercenary veteran hoplites that is, but I thought to myself, mercenary veteran hoplites have encouraged, so maybe they're not going to be that cost effective. And here they're throwing they're throwing a few spears into the fight. These are skirmishing cav, they throw spears, that's their thing, and they are, like, if you see here, just tearing this legionary cav to pieces. Now, Rome 1, I hated doing this sort of thing, but Rome 2, because these are about the same amount of money, cav, and because his cav are closest to my missiles, that will be cost effective. Also, if I had really cheap cav just in a mishmash, and then shooting into that fight will also be cost effective. Obviously, my men will probably not like me, but what can you do, really? Now, patch 9, the thing I really like about battles post patch 9, pre-patch 9, you get a wall of men, they get a wall of men, you smash them into each other, you know, someone wins, someone maybe gets a better smash, someone maybe puts elephants in the back, and bloody hell I hate elephants. Elephants are really horrible. That's why every army now takes javelins, because of elephants, because it's the only real way of dealing with elephants. It looked like scorpions might be able to for a while, but they just don't have the rate of fire. And also, if you can get them, a lot of peltists have flaming arrows. I think these ones do. Yeah, these ones do. So if you can start hitting the elephants with some flaming javelins, then they panic, they run amok. Often they won't kill any enemies, but as long as they're not killing your javelins, you can slowly whittle them down. And elephants are so expensive that, like, even throwing away a unit to stop the elephant from moving, it's a weird thing with elephants, because I've got coughing really bad. It's because I haven't done this in so long. But elephants, if the enemy doesn't know how to use them, you're best getting a unit of hoplites, getting them in hoplite phalanx formation, letting the elephants hit them, letting the hoplites stop them, and then just firing as much missiles as you can into that fight, because you'll hit mainly the elephants, and the elephants are worth so much more than hoplites. If the enemy knows what he's doing, he can run through, or he won't charge in front, and then he'll run into the back of the unit, and then immediately run straight out. That way, he doesn't get stopped, you don't get very many shots off, and he can just run through units and straight into your infantry. So, if the enemy knows what he's doing, it's best to get them to run amok, and then you've got like a sort of 50-50 chance of them running towards you or away from you. Just hope they run away, and hope they don't run into your peltists. So here we just eyed each other up for a bit. I think I came out slightly better on the cav fight, because I've almost killed his cav and I've got 2 units. I decided to move these around to this flank. Here I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. I think I'm hoping to get rid of this unit of cav and then kill these, and I have killed his general, so that is an advantage. Here he follows me, which isn't smart, although he does get, like, he is going to kill quite a few of these light peltists. I think I realised that I sort of have a missile advantage if I can get my peltists to start throwing. Oh, he has 5 units of slingers. Yeah, that's really not good for me. So here I've managed to trap his cav between my cav and my hoplites. These cav won't be good in a straight on fight, but are pretty good at stopping them. So here I'm attempting to win a skirmish fight, and even if I don't win, it will come out quite 50-50. Here I'm starting to get some javelins in. They've got good rate of fire, good damage, good accuracy, just really shoddy range. So I'm starting to kill these down. He's got 3 units left, I've got all of my units, I'm doing pretty well. I decided to get my Tarantine cav throwing some javelins into this unit of Praetorian Guard, hopefully start doing some damage, and I was hoping to achieve what I actually did, which is get him to focus his attention on the cav, and that's why I'm pulling them out to the side, because now he's following these, but he does change his mind. Does he change his mind? Yeah, he does. He changes his mind, which is the correct thing to do. I was hoping I'd be able to draw them off here, and then they'd be out of the fight for a while, and then I'd just clear up the rest of his army, and then eventually come around and kill them. Here, this unit is off from his army, so I could take advantage of this, but it is a little bit close, and he is moving these guys in. In the meantime, I'm moving my cavalry round to flank. My throat is, like, destroyed, and I've not been doing this for very long. Here, I see an opening, and I take it. These, not the best cav, but not the best charge bonus either, actually. But they will have a decent mass, so they do scatter this unit a bit. Then I pull them out, because these units are quite, these auxiliary Balearic slingers are quite openly spaced. I managed to get them out. I managed to get these in and out straight away, and then he's exposed his back, so he's going to start taking some damage from these, although these are pretty heavily depleted, so they're not doing that well. And also he's just gone out of range, and his slingers have come back. So I'm just like, I'll just win this skirmish fight. This unit's out of position. I decide to hit it with some hoplites. I want to see how well these hoplites do. Basically, it's the motivation behind this. And I also want to see how good citizen cav do. So these are these are like half health, very depleted. If you see here, I'll get them down to like a quarter health maybe, a third health, and then they'll just flee. So if they'd stayed in the fight, they would have done a lot better, but morale is an issue then. Here I've got this depleted unit of light pelters hitting him in the side. Every missile I get in against him is just a huge bonus. So you see, Rome is OP as long as you take a patch 9 healthy army. Those javelins are not as bad. Urban cohorts from Rome 1. Just get your urban cohorts, sit them in missile fire all day, they don't die. Then you charge them in, they throw like one round of javelins and just decimate like a unit of hoplites. They are pretty ridiculous. At least it's not that bad. These guys have got their wide spacing on, which I think is actually not the best thing to do when charging straight against the unit. And look at that. Devastating. Those javelins are devastating. It doesn't show javelin stats, which I think it does. I think they need to put they need to show the stats for mass and javelin damage. So here, hit this unit in the back. I've got it surrounded. I've got 3 units against 1. I've depleted them before. Here I've got I've got them balled up, fighting 4 units of forest swordsmen. So I think I might do okay. This is an even money fight, I believe, just about. But I do then get my cav in the back, so not quite an even money fight. Here I've got hoplites against them. These guys are quite spread out, and I'm getting shots in the back, and I'm getting my forest pikemen in then as well. Here, managed to get these guys down. They're staying in the fight for quite some time. Here, they've stayed in the fight, so I haven't routed them immediately, and they've got quite high numbers. So this is not going to be good for them. They're going to start tearing into my units here. And here, I've got them these guys in the back. I've been shooting them in the back. It seems missiles in the back are the best way of taking down Praetorian Guard from all of this research. So they're out of the game now. They've run off. There you go. This is how you take down an elite army. This, I'd refined what I'd done before slightly more, and I had the advantage that the Athenian 4-axe hoplites are actually pretty damn good. They look like churro spears or whatever, but they're actually better than normal hoplites, but not quite as good as mercenary veteran hoplites. Sorry, I've got a cough again. But he's still got quite a few kills with these guys, and this unit routed with full men. They just do not die. Okay. I think I'm going to have a little break from doing this. I have a few more games to cast. I have quit early. Close game, pikes are back. This is when I realised that I can start using my pikes again, because I love Macedon, and they're my favourite faction, you've probably guessed. And I love pikes in Macedon. Macedon first, then pikes, I guess. Alright, see you next time.